to give me a quick walkthrough?
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm keeping you busy.
no, it's okay. No worries. Yeah, so basically this is the whole installation. Right here, for example, we had to put this 1x6 board. We had to seal it as well. That's something that's factory painted, so you're gonna have to paint it afterwards. But that's basically like a counter flashing underneath there. We have your step flashing.
Was it the metal piece that you described earlier?
The one
Okay.
that goes under.
Okay.
The actual roof deck.
Oh, so that looks like that, right?
Yes, that's
There?
right.
Okay.
Right. And that goes all the way straight up. And then we have your underlayment, we have your drip edge on the side right here, and then we have your underlayment, we have your shingles, and then that's basically going to be the system right here. We have your ventilation right there. We have your pipe ventilation right there.
Is there anything notable that I should be concerned about?
I would say just
The crack in the chimney?
Just the crack in the chimneys.
Is there anything else that you guys saw?
No. Everything else was great. Everything else was great. I would just say just paint. Maybe a little bit of primer is what I would say. Like for example, there's areas like this where it got slightly water damaged, but the board wasn't damaged.
Okay.
So I would say, for example, if you're gonna paint this, you might have to remove the gutter, so that might be something you may have to get a contractor to do.
Okay.
And then just prime and then paint, and then you're good to go. This comes factory prime, but they usually recommend to prime it as well, so you can actually so the paint sticks on way better. There's more on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just basically it. Everything's good to go.
And I asked, I guess your uncle or...
My dad.
Oh, is that your dad?
Yeah.
I asked him about installing vents.
Yeah.
Solar vents. I mean,
Solar ventilation?
well, I guess can you put a fan vent on the vents that you put up and force air out, like a one that has solar powered?
The solar, they're like round. Are they the rounded ones?
I don't know. I'm asking. If
Yeah. So we haven't installed them. I would have to see the specifications to see if that's something that we're able to do.
Okay.
Usually there's like a ventilation that you can put inside an attic that I've seen they sell them like at the Home Depot. I'm not sure for like $400 or $500. This actually it pushes the air out and it actually helps to keep the inside cooler. So that's like another ventilation that they have available.
Okay. Okay. And can you just tell me about the vents in the back and everything,
Yeah.
so I don't have to explain it to my wife? And it looks great, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. What do we wow, but yeah, so these ventilations are basically going to help out to take the hot air inside from your attic, and it's actually going to be much more cooler inside your attic. And apart from that, you have the Solaris shingles, which are going to reduce the heat inside the attic as well. But usually, like during the summer, it's like 20% that it reduces the heat. So these are actually a great installation.
So the 6 vents that you installed, is that code? Is that?
Yes, it's code.
Okay.
It's code.
Yeah, because they weren't there before because
No.
it was the house is so old, right?
Yeah. By
Okay.
code, it's I believe it's 300 square inches of attic, so it's not like the roof. It's not the roof. The roof area, it's actually the attic area, but it's every 300 square inches you have to install ventilation. And I usually install an extra one just so you can get some.
And on the corner where the big damage was, is there any issues underneath in the attic that I need to worry about?
No, everything's good. Your beams, your 2x6s were actually in great condition. Like I said, they were just slightly water stained, but nothing major where it's gonna collapse or anything like that.
Okay.
T-tops, your ventilations, those are all painless into your bathroom, your kitchen, and then we have those 2 pipes right there. Most likely, one of them might be for the furnace, one of them might be for the water heater, and then these are going to be for like the bathroom, just to relieve the gas.
Yeah, the big one in the middle is the bathroom, I think.
The bathroom.
Yeah, it's an old style vent, just straight down, and the fan on top,
Okay.
like a probably 50s vent that was installed in the 60s.
For the torch down system, it was a 3-layer system, and this one's going to be a little bit much more darker in the color as well.
Right, for this roof you're talking about? Yeah.
You can tell a little bit. The reason that's why I recommended like this black drip edge, because like right here you can see where it gushed out a little bit, but that's just how the installation goes. We have to basically heat with fire. We have it's fire.
Is that what I smelled this morning?
No, not this morning. This was actually finished yesterday, so
Okay.
it might have been something else.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I recommend black drip edge. It's a 3-layer system, so you have an 80-pound underlayment. That one gets installed with metal nails. We have a smooth base, which is basically asphalt tone roll, and then we have the top layer, which is actually this one right here. This is going to be your top layer, so it's really thick. I'd say it's about maybe 3/4 of an inch thick is how much it is. So this is just the top layer, but underneath here we have it like right around that is where it's going to be. So it's really thick and it's really waterproof. So yeah, this one, the flat roof is going to last the same years as the shingles, or it might actually even last a little bit much more. So that's a good thing.
Any recommendations on what I need to do?
Just paint. I would recommend just like paint. Just so we do have so the ventilations that I installed. These are usually going to be exhaust vents, but I saw that you didn't have any intake ventilations. These are going to be exhaust vents as well, so these are going to help for your attic. Something I would recommend is I usually, like for example, to get air in, I usually see like around these areas they cut like little holes. Are you familiar?
Put a vent, yeah, right up there.
Then,
so that allows air to come in, and then you blow it out, so it circulates the air up there.
Correct.
Yep.
That's the way they do like ventilation and stuff like that. I've seen it a lot, but most of these houses, since they're like a little bit much more older, they usually don't have those ventilations like on the actual 2x4s or 2x6s that go like right here. So this area right here has insulation. Areas that have insulation, I would highly recommend it. That would be like something a general contractor could do. That I could show you where to like install those holes. They usually do like a hole saw, then they put a mesh on behind it, and then they're able just to get some ventilation in, and that gets your ventilation out. So
I'm going to ask you to do a little homework. If you see if I could put a fan on one or two, or even in the vent fan, to kind of cool the in the summer.
Yeah. I could actually, I might have some that my suppliers might recommend, so I could double check with them, and then I could let you know someone if they recommend any. But I have seen some at the Home Depot. Just like I said, I'm not sure if it has to do with like you have to connect it to like something electrical and stuff like that, where an electrical contractor has to.
Okay. You know, I just wanted total solar power, so if it's hot, it runs.
Oh, the solar power ones. Okay, yeah, I could check them out, and then I could let you know. So.
Yeah, and then maybe a couple months we'll have you come back and do that.
Yeah, no
So I
worries.
recoup from this. All right, do you want me to send you this?